Past trauma can leave invisible scars that shape our thoughts, feelings, and actions. These invisible scars can lead us down paths of self-sabotage, whispering doubts in our ears, urging us to protect ourselves by any means necessary. Today, we're going to dive deep into 7 common ways we unknowingly sabotage ourselves because of past trauma and explore how to break free from these patterns. Have you ever found yourself saying yes when your whole being screamed no? It's a common scenario, one that many of us face daily. Do you prioritize everyone else's needs above your own, even when it leaves you feeling depleted and resentful? This constant self-sacrifice can take a toll on our mental and physical well-being. We learn to silence our own needs and desires, becoming chameleons who morph to fit the expectations of those around us. We lose our sense of self in the process. This pattern might manifest as an inability to set healthy boundaries, a fear of confrontation, or an overwhelming need for external validation. We seek approval from others, hoping it will fill the void within us. But here's the thing, true connection, the kind that nourishes our souls, comes from being authentic and true to ourselves. It cannot thrive in the soil of people-pleasing. Genuine relationships are built on honesty and mutual respect. Learning to say no is not selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. It's about protecting your energy and well-being. Remember, saying no to what doesn't serve you creates space for the yeses that truly matter. It opens up opportunities for growth and self-care. This journey starts with small steps, saying no to a small request, voicing your opinion, and standing firm in your decisions. Setting aside time for yourself, indulging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, even when others demand your attention. It's about finding a balance between your needs and the demands of others, ensuring you don't lose yourself in the process. Sometimes the most difficult part of healing from trauma is acknowledging the ways in which we perpetuate our own pain. It can be incredibly challenging to look inward and see how our actions and behaviors are influenced by past experiences. Self-destructive behaviors, though seemingly counterintuitive, can become a coping mechanism, a way to numb the pain that feels too overwhelming to face directly. These actions might provide temporary relief, but they often lead to more harm in the long run. These behaviors can take many forms: substance abuse, eating disorders, self-harm, reckless behavior, and even more subtle forms of self-sabotage. Each of these actions serves as a way to avoid confronting the deep-seated pain and trauma that lies beneath the surface, or even isolating ourselves from loved ones. Isolation can feel like a protective barrier, but it often exacerbates feelings of loneliness and despair. The first step towards healing is recognizing these patterns for what they are, not signs of weakness, but survival mechanisms that helped us navigate incredibly difficult experiences. Understanding this can be a powerful moment of clarity and self-compassion. Once we've acknowledged the presence of self-destructive behaviors, we can begin to explore healthier coping mechanisms. This might involve therapy, support groups, creative expression, mindfulness practices, or other forms of self-care. Each of these methods offers a way to process and heal from trauma in a more constructive manner. Or simply spending time in nature. Nature has a unique way of grounding us and providing a sense of peace and perspective. Remember, healing is not linear. There will be setbacks along the way. It's important to be patient with yourself and understand that progress can come in waves. Be kind to yourself, practice self-compassion, and celebrate every small victory. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Embrace the journey and know that healing is a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. Have you ever found yourself drawn to partners who are emotionally unavailable, who mirror the dynamics of your past wounds? We might seek out partners who are emotionally distant, avoidant, or critical, unconsciously recreating the dynamics of our past in an attempt to heal old wounds. This pattern can stem from a fear of intimacy, a belief that we're not worthy of love, or a desire to fix our partners. But the truth is, we can't heal our partners, and we can't love them into wholeness. Breaking free from this pattern requires us to confront our own wounds, to understand why we're drawn to unavailable partners. It's about recognizing our own worthiness of love and seeking out partners who are emotionally available, supportive, and capable of meeting our needs. Remember, you are worthy of love and a partner who cherishes you. Intimacy is the lifeblood of genuine connection, the bridge that allows us to experience the fullness of human relationships. It is the thread that weaves together the fabric of our emotional and physical bonds, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and mutual understanding. But for many of us who've experienced trauma, intimacy can feel like a dangerous territory, a place where vulnerability equates to potential harm. The scars of past wounds can make the idea of opening up to someone else seem terrifying, as if we are exposing ourselves to the risk of being hurt all over again. Trauma can create a fortress around our hearts, a protective mechanism designed to shield us from further pain. This fortress, while keeping us safe, also keeps us isolated, preventing us from forming deep and meaningful connections with others. This fear of intimacy can manifest in various ways: difficulty opening up to others, pushing loved ones away, avoiding physical touch, or engaging in superficial relationships that lack depth and vulnerability. It can lead to a life of loneliness and emotional isolation, where we are surrounded by people but still feel profoundly alone. But here's the truth. True intimacy, while requiring vulnerability, is not about sacrificing our safety. It is about finding a balance between protecting ourselves and allowing ourselves to be seen and loved for who we truly are. True intimacy is built on trust, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. Healing from trauma-induced fear of intimacy is a gradual process, one that requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to challenge the ingrained belief that vulnerability equates to weakness. It involves recognizing that our past does not have to dictate our future, and that we have the power to rewrite our own stories. Start small. Share a secret with a trusted friend. This act of opening up, even in a small way, can begin to chip away at the walls we've built around our hearts. Express your needs to a loved one. Communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and being honest about what we need from others is a crucial step towards building intimacy. Remember, you are not broken. Your walls are not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your resilience. They have served a purpose, but now it is time to gently dismantle them and allow yourself to experience the richness of true connection. As you begin to dismantle those walls, brick by brick, you'll discover a world of connection, intimacy, and love that you never thought possible. It is a journey of self-discovery and healing, one that leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and a more profound connection with those around us. Embrace the process and allow yourself to be vulnerable, for it is in vulnerability that we find our greatest strength and the deepest connections. Do you ever feel like you have an inner critic, a voice that constantly berates you, reminding you of your flaws and past mistakes? When we've experienced trauma, particularly emotional neglect or abuse, we internalize the negative messages we received, integrating them into our sense of self. These messages become distorted beliefs, shaping how we view ourselves and the world around us. The antidote to self-criticism is not self-indulgence or denial of our flaws, but self-compassion. Imagine talking to a friend the way you talk to yourself. Would you berate them for their mistakes? Or would you offer them support, encouragement, and a listening ear? Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. Choose self-compassion over self-criticism, and watch yourself blossom. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, it's only natural to seek a sense of control wherever we can find it. For many of us who've experienced trauma, this desire for control can manifest as perfectionism, a relentless pursuit of flawlessness that promises a sense of order and safety. But here's the thing. Perfection is an illusion, a moving target that we can never truly reach. When we're so focused on being perfect, we miss out on the beauty of imperfection, the joy of spontaneity, and the freedom that comes from embracing our authentic selves, flaws and all. Letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean abandoning our values or settling for mediocrity. Embrace your imperfections, for they are what make you unique and beautiful. Remember, true freedom lies not in control, but in surrender. Healing from past trauma is a courageous act, a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. But here's the most important thing to remember. You don't have to do this alone. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but an act of radical self-love. Support can take many forms: therapy, support groups, trusted friends and family members, spiritual communities, or even online forums. The key is to find what works for you what feels safe and supportive, and to allow yourself to be vulnerable with others. Remember, healing is not linear. There will be ups and downs along the way. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your progress, and know that you are worthy of love, healing, and wholeness. Healing from past trauma is a journey, but it's one worth taking. As you begin to heal, you'll notice a shift within yourself. You'll start to see the world with new eyes, to experience relationships with greater depth and authenticity, and to embrace the fullness of who you are, scars and all. Trust in your resilience, embrace your journey, and know that you are worthy of love, healing, and a life filled with joy, connection, and purpose. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on healing and personal growth.